All right, I got to ask the question, what gear was on my body for missions when I was in the Delta Force? That's a great question. I will tell you this, I carry 3 weapons at all times: rifle, pistol, shotgun. Now, rifle I carry generally an M4. In Afghanistan or other engagements, I'd carry a M4 style rifle, but it would be a 308, like an SR25, SR25K, right? I carried M4s, I carried a G3, I carried an HK21, I carried an M14 with an AK side folder welded on the back of it because they cut the stock off. So I've carried a lot of different guns over the time, right? And then, okay, pistols. Most of the time I carried a Glock 19 with 2 magazines, right? In a condom style holster. And then I put my gun in a 5.56 pouch, and I'd put the flap over it to keep the dust off it when I did helicopter operations. Early in the war, I carried a 1911 because it was more prevalent then. But the reality is the pistol is just a backup. The 1911 I see as a primary weapon system, and all I need is a backup, something light, something that holds enough rounds to get me out of a jam. So I always carried a pistol in a magazine pouch where I could just get it super quick. And then I carried a breaching shotgun, a shorty shotgun, short barrel shotgun. Normally carry about 2 or 3 rounds, sometimes 4, mostly Remington shotguns. However, I was a big fan of the Mossberg style because the safety's on top and I'm a lefty, right? With a Remington, I don't use the safety at all. I leave an empty husk in the chamber. I don't rack the round after I shoot it. I leave a dead round in there. I leave the bolt forward. I leave the trigger pulled because that's the safest thing you can do. When I need a round, I rack it, I shoot, right? So I carry a breaching shotgun, and those are the 3 guns I carried. And I would breach anything: doors, metal doors, wood doors, windows, car trunks, car doors, steel cars, like you name it, me and that shotgun, we had some miles, you know what I mean? And we had a lot of fun. And those are really the 3 guns I carried. And then the rest is like personal preference stuff, right? Helmet. The Army says you gotta have it. You know what I mean? It's not my personal preference, it's the Army's preference. That's why I say it's preference. Body armor, right? Stuff like that. But I'd carry 3 guns. Now, about 40 rounds for the pistol, 210 rounds for the primary rifle, and probably about 40 rounds-ish for the shotgun, unless we knew we were gonna raid a lot of buildings tonight. And then that 40 could go up to anywhere from 40 to 1,000, depending on how many doors. And there's some nights I shot so much shit I ran out of shotgun rounds. Right, so everybody would. So those are really the 3 guns I carried. Most are more than anything else on missions.